Hello, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. 2012 Chevy Impala 3.6 liter V6 direct injection super powerhouse. No, just kidding. Yesterday talked to the customer. Customer complaint on this automobile is that they think it's not heating properly on the inside. And they told me that it seemed that the passenger side of the vehicle was worse than the driver's side. So, I did something stupid a while ago. I'm not going to explain that. I was recording when I thought I wasn't recording, and I paused it when I thought I was recording, but never mind that. I can still salvage this video because I kind of want to do the video. I've got the footage, or I got a lot of the footage, so, but anyway, what I did, and I'm going to bring you along, I'm going to go through it step by step. It doesn't take that long to go through it. I'm going to go ahead and just replicate it right now. Let me grab a light. I'm going to grab my little pocket light. So, first things first, when I got the vehicle in the shop, we pulled it in, and I really didn't start inside. I just popped the hood real quick, and the reason I did is, well, let me undo this off the tripod. So the reason I did is because, and I'm going to see if we can see this, right down here, and you can see both the hoses. They're really accessible. Okay, what I did first is I just put my hand on the hoses, guys. You can tell if there is a problem with heat as far as related to, maybe a water pump or something like that. You can clearly tell that. I mean, it takes no time at all to stick your hand in there and just feel the hoses. Now, the hoses were hot on both sides. There wasn't one hot, one cold. No, the hoses was actually hot on both sides. Now, I'm sure there is a temperature variation. I've had the meter out, and you're going to see me using the meter toward the end of the video. But anyway, had it out, we checked it, and sure enough, it was hot enough, it should have blown hot air. So, after I'd done that, we had the vehicle running, and got inside the vehicle. And once I got inside the vehicle, I've noticed straight away on this particular vehicle here, well, I guess we'll go ahead and go inside, get a shot of that. On this particular vehicle here, it does actually, in fact, have the dual climate. Matter of fact, it's the driver side and passenger side controls are separated in here. Just to show you that. And what I did is I put the probe in here and on this side, and then put the probe on the other side. And sure enough, that one side hot, the other side was, well, something like, well, I don't know. I think it was like 70, 78, something like that. Wasn't hot. It's just cold. I'm going to call it cold. Ambient in here is about 70 or 68, something like that. So, anyway, like I said, I had all that on the footage, but it doesn't really matter. It doesn't concern. The first thing that comes to mind on something like that, if you got one side hot, the other side is cold, blend door actuator. Now, I'm going to do a little bit of hearsay. Generally, on these Impalas, and like I said, bear with me, this would be hearsay on this car. But generally, on the Impala, you'll have the actuators go out, and that's normally followed by when you're trying to move blend door, click, 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 click. It's followed by that. I don't recall that I've seen one that is completely dead. I don't recall it. I'm sorry, but the clicking noise, generally a blend door actuator. So now we still want to make sure that there is power on the wire. It's two wires. You know, in this particular case, it's the passenger side, like I said. So you have to remove the glove compartment. There is a piece of plastic on the bottom of it. Got 3 retaining clips. You take it off. You put on this one here. You push from the back side. You push the pins out of the glove compartment hinges, and these pins, they normally pop right out. You pull them out, and the glove compartment comes right out, and the blend door actuator is right there in front of your face. So I did that. You know, took the plastic off, three push lock clips, pulled the pins out, took the glove compartment out. As you see, I'll have a video clip of that. Did that, and lo and behold, there was a wire hanging there. Okay, looked at it, 2 wires, or a plug with 2 wires on it. Okay, looked up there. Okay, no brainer. That's a blend door actuator. I just took a test light, put the light across. Actually, I didn't put it across. I went to the ground on the body, which you can do. You move your lever up and down, you're going to get power on one side. But anyway, that being said, there was power on there, so no reason why the blend door actuator shouldn't have worked. So as soon as I plugged it in, click, 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 click. So intro, I'm going to leave this here being the intro. That is my intro. I'm going to finish the video off with the other captures. Basically, I did fire up the scan tool right after that, since we do want to check. Normally there is code associated with it, and there was, and I'm showing that in the clip. So bear with me, guys. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, as you would guess, there is usually, if it's anything to do with the blend door actuator, motor, whatever you want to call it, there's usually a code associated with it. There you go, guys. There you have it. This is the code normally associated with it. That one right there. Got you a little bit something different today. I'm actually doing screen recording. Holy moly. But anyway, there you have it. There's some other codes in the car. I'm not going to go into details, but anyway, I'll show you here in just a little bit. In the meantime, we're going to clear these codes up. But anyway, I'll get back to you here in just a minute. So, was that recording the whole time? Shoot, I don't know. Anyway, there he is. I'll get you a shot of this. On this one here, there's 2 push pins. Oop. That's on the glove compartment. Sorry, should have probably started with this little unit right here. It's got 3, 1, 2, and 3 little push retainers. I popped them out. You see them laying right there on the floor. I hooked myself up a test light. All you got to do is get the plug out and put your test light in one of them. Move your selector switch over here. Move it up or down, which that will power this right here. Hang on, I'm trying to get it out for you guys so you can see it. So that's what power this plug right here. The only thing about this is, when I got the glove compartment out of there, and you see the actuator right there. All right, that's it right there, the one with a white label on it. Okay, the plug was already undone, guys. So, well, that can only mean, well, I'm not going to say that can only mean one thing. I know the history of the car. The car came from auction, and let's go ahead and plug that in. Oh no! That's a classic problem on the GM, on these Impalas anyway. There is power. You hear that's clicking like crazy. The darn thing is broke. This is also the reason why they went ahead and unplugged it. They went through all the trouble of undoing all that and remove the glove compartment to get the stupid thing out of there. I mean, to get the stupid thing unplugged rather than replacing it. Of course, these dealers, you know, they're cheap. So if they don't have to spend a buck, they're not going to spend a buck. But anyway, we'll get us some tools. I don't really know that I want to film all that, because, I mean, that right there is, you know, we can beat on it. Sometimes they work again. No need in showing you that. I don't feel like there is any need anyway, because it's redundant. You know, it's broke. We're going to fix it. I'm going to put one in there. Guys, I got another video, I think, that where I show to replace these. You take these two, I believe it's 7mm bolts, take them out of there, slip it out of there, and go get you another one. It doesn't take that long. You know, it's an hour worth of repair. And that's what we charge for it, you know, flat hour. But anyway, nothing to it. I'm going to end the video right here, guys, because like I said, because this is just too easy. One thing to be mindful, there is a track right here for this gear. What that is just a softener. It's a damper. A softener, a damper, so that thing don't slam. But anyway, like, subscribe. Let me know what you think in the comments. I'm going to end the video right here. We'll put this thing back together. I might, well, no, I take it back. I'll give you a shot. Once I get this back together, I'll give you guys a shot of how it is actually working, since we do one proof, right? Okay. Well, I just remembered I'm full of it. That's a 5.5mm socket. Only 2 screws on this little unit. The only thing that I forgot to tell you is, well, if you do take this out, you know, make sure that because you'll have the actuator, see if you see this. Okay, you see the flat spots? There is the boss of it is sticking out through the housing. Make sure that you latch onto that and make sure that it freely turns by hand. And just a free tip, when you take the screws out of here, I use a deep well socket, and all I use is my little digits here, because a lot of times you go gorilla on that or have leverage on it, you rip out the plastic. So you can normally take them out just with your digit and a deep well socket and put them in the same way. Don't over torque them, because they will strip out the plastic. Well, you know the story after that. All right. Guys, battery is almost dead. We see the ambient temperature. Okay, this is what we're pulling right now. In the driver's side, I got it sitting on cold. Go to hot. I'm gonna go ahead and pull this out of here, just so it don't go too hot. I'm gonna let it go back down. I'm wiggling it so it goes back down. I'm gonna do the other side, the passenger side, that is. Once again, I'm about out of battery. So here you can see temperature. Now I'm going to go ahead and bring it on to hot. See what happens. This thing is not fully warmed up right now. Of course, it cooled down a little bit, but as you can see, our blowing hot air. This battery is about to go. I haven't put the glove compartment and everything back yet, but anyway, I put her in, we fixed it. I hope that's proof enough for you guys that it actually was the problem. I realize a lot of times I got to start paying attention to what I say and how I say it, because You guys have a habit of dissecting somebody. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. That should conclude the video. Till next time, I'm out. So, here we're going to do a little bit something extra. All I did, like I said, this here is the blend door actuator as I show in the video, so you already know that. Okay, got the wires hooked up to it. Let's go ahead and turn the power on. Throw some juice on it. This thing is actually running. And I don't know if the camera is going to pick this up, but it is in fact moving. Come on, focus. Anyway, I'm barely holding it. Now we can pull up on that, and this thing will start turning. Okay, but anyway, basically, what it amounts to, I had this apart. Make sure that I'm going to stay in the camera. One of two things is happening here. There's your motor. There's actually nothing wrong with the motor. But the gear is losing track. When you pull up a little bit down here, it picks it back up. A lot of times you see a stripped gear. In this case here, it's just the location of the gear. As we pull up a little bit, and I don't know if I can really show that, but you'll catch, well, I guess you don't really see, don't really see that too good, but anyway, bad spots in the gear, you know, plus there is a little bit of misalignment that's also doing it. Combination of both, but anyway, I figured I'd add that in there. Lots of times you're going to see some kind of damage somewhere. Plastic gears, you know. Of course, it's going to do something. I think that's it's par for the course, I guess. Here again, we can throw some juice on the motor. Of course, you don't really see that, but anyway, that motor is spinning. These 9 times out of 10, you know, the motor really doesn't go out. Like I said, these gears strip or misalign, a little bit of misalignment, a little bit of both in this case, you know. As we can manipulate it, wiggle it, and it's going to catch up. I figured I'd throw that in there, give you a little bit of bonus. It's easy to take apart, so I just busted the clips off of it. You know, it ain't no good anyway. So there you go, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Like, subscribe, do whatever it is you do. And up until next time, thank you for watching.